but that in reality, my goal was to make an action film like I grew up.
On va enterrer Ferrari au 24 du Mans.
Alors le célèbre Carroll Shelby va construire une voiture pour battre Ferrari. Avec une Ford.
Exact. Je vais te mettre au volant d'une voiture au Mans. Alors ferme ta gueule et laisse-moi faire ce que j'ai à faire.
I loved that film when I was young as well, and I think the other powerful thing from that movie that is undeniably similar in ours is this idea that at this dawning age of technology, that people are trying to break barriers. In the case of car racing, speed barriers and racing barriers. In the case of The Right Stuff, astronauts. But that it was before real computers existed, you know. The computers they have in The Right Stuff or in our film are less powerful than our phones. So the reality was that it was instinct.
Il y a un problème, l'ordinateur va le trouver. Va me chercher du scotch et une pelote de laine. Qu'est-ce qu'ils font? Ils rendent votre voiture plus légère.
And they were testing, and they were putting their own lives on the line, and many died. And that is very romantic. You know, we don't live in an age with liability and insurance and lawsuits and big companies and marketing. Everyone wants to be protected from any risk.
Quand la voiture accélère, tout le reste autour semble ralentir. Et alors, on voit tout.
Well, I've been friends with them for years, and of course I made another movie with Christian. They're good friends. They're great guys. I think anyone who sits with them understands they're good guys, and their feet are on the ground. You know, they're not lost in narcissism. You know, they're real people who feel and are great, collaborative, wonderful to work with, but also incredibly talented. You know, as I'd say about the whole cast of this film, from top to bottom, is in some ways it's easy to get great people for the two big roles. The challenge for the director and the team is to get great actors for all the smaller parts. And in particular, I'm very proud in this film that I think everyone is good, you know, and interesting, and you could follow anyone further and make a movie about them.
Si c'était un concours de beauté, on n'aurait aucune chance.
Il n'y a pas que la beauté qui compte.
Ferrari. The reality, though, is that I don't like picking best. Meaning, when? You mean this year? Last year? I mean, Ferrari is the greatest design. Ford was a mass manufacturer of cars. They were never about building the best, really. They were about building the best that could be afforded by everybody. Ferrari has a very different goal. They build the best that cannot be afforded by almost anybody. So there are two entirely different goals. And so it's almost not fair.
Chaque virage, la perfection. On le sent venir. Et la question se pose. Qui est-on?